Sasquatch. Below Dogman, here Sasquatch. Just in case you question where I am, which I shouldn't even show anybody anymore. Around 11,800 feet. And of course, on the corner, with the view, is another spot. Look at the ground. I got poop right in the middle of it. You know, sometimes it's, you know, they do diarrhea. I mean, it's just like us. There's not always going to be a flawless poop by them. It depends what they were eating and how they were feeling. Look at that. I haven't been talking most of this video. Man, I have paid the ultimate price today. Meaning I'm not going to get back today. I don't know what's going to happen yet. Not before dark. So I'm prepared. I don't have a sleeping bag or anything like that, but I have a blanket, a lighter, and it rained last night, so everything's wet. It's great, including my shoes. The first day I didn't wear my waterproof boots, and I needed them today. The strange part about today is the noises haven't stopped at all. Like the birds and the squirrels and the hawks and the, you name it, they've been around me. It's been unbelievable. No jays because I haven't whistled. Well, I've heard the jays. You'll hear them on camera. On one of my clips, you'll hear it. They were in the distance, but you could hear the rustling and you could hear the whistles. And I never whistled once until they did that. Look at the wind did to that one. It's amazing. I just walked onto the biggest X. There's another one right there. Look at that. You guys gotta see the trails in here. It's out of control. Look at that. There's X's everywhere. I think I'm underneath that big one I just showed you. All Sasquatch. This is Bigfoot. Okay, you guys have to understand, once you've seen it thousands of times, you start to catch on. Once I've seen one running, well, it happened the other day, I didn't see him, but it's happened since then, and I haven't talked about it. I saw him, because I repeated, it was so easy. I just snuck in. They don't have, some of these loner dogmen don't have the backup that the Sasquatch do, like these third dimensionals, whatever, that help them. The all-knowing, like ones you'll never see that are like this big. Like, I don't think that they all have that kind of help, and it's so easy to sneak up on them. You do the opposite, because you know me, I'm always loud. I just walk in, because I feel like the more noise, the better with the Bigfoots. They're not as suspicious. If they can hear you talking, I think they know anyway by reading your mind, but they can get a really good feeling for where you're at, what's going on. Is this guy in a good mood? You know, things like that. Which I'm not today. I'll tell you, the more I've been in here, the better it's been getting. This has been one of the most unique places I've ever seen in my life. The way it transforms down there, way down there, into a dogman world. You know, and I'll tell you, the Sasquatch get the locations. More pine cones. A shitload of pine cones. And then the dogmen have to take ones near them, but it's always the second choice. You could just tell, always the second choice. It's not, it's Bigfoot, and then it's the dogman gets his pick. There you go. There's the hole. There's the pine cones. All of a sudden, did you hear that? It just went completely dead. Another X. I don't know how many X's there are right here. Squirrel never stopped the whole time I've been here. No matter where I go, I have the same squirrel noise. They're just taking turns. Hear them? You'll notice in the clips, like many of the clips, completely different squirrel. But as soon as I get in his spot, he just goes crazy. Now that could be a normal thing, I don't know, but it's like, again, it's kind of like the birds. It only happens on this. I'm not saying the Bigfoot's using them, but I think it's kind of a natural thing with the squirrels, like they just go crazy. So either way, the Sasquatch, they're aware that the squirrel's upset, something's near his nest, at minimum. Look at that. Both burnt. See that, you guys? They love the old burnt stuff. Man, that's been there for a long time. I can't even move it. Shut up! Oh my God. Look at that. All those trees going up a really steep hill. Look at that. You know it's Bigfoot when you see that. Big boys. All uphill. It's more or less a teepee structure kind of thing. Straight uphill. I'm walking into another new spot. These are all separate spots I've been in today. They're all connected. They literally connect to each other in a 7-mile thing. I've been 7 miles today. 7 miles through this. Like my back hurts. Like it's crazy. My lower back is killing me today. Which is fine, as long as it's not my neck. It's almost over, you guys, if I don't get some help here. Just in time for ski season. I'd rather go on the road, but I can't because I can't afford it. Go visit people, go film things where people never in a million years would have thought we could see this. I'll show you this where you think it's not. How about that? Wow. You guys look at this. I guess I'm talking again. In 500 videos, have you ever seen me not talk for a whole video? Couldn't even do it on this one. I got about 3 hours in here, different clips without talking. And then finally it just became too insane. You guys look at the bends up there. The double bends, just like Holy Cross Wilderness. See that? That's a bend. I gotta walk up to that. This is amazing in here. You guys, this is one of the coolest places I've ever seen. Just atmosphere too. Like it's just an incredible atmosphere here. I feel so welcomed in here. I don't know why. You don't make those things up, believe me, because typically you're not going to feel. It's not that you don't feel welcomed. It's just that it's not. It's just kind of a neutral. You don't feel any you don't know. And today I know. It's okay, I yell at them I said, "You guys are killing me." I said, "I know you're right there in the bushes. You know I know you're right there in the bushes. So what's the big problem?" It's the laws. It's the rules. They want to. Look at this. This is so hidden. You'd have to literally walk it right on top of it to see it. You guys, look how pretty that is. That's artwork. That's artwork. It's incredible. I'll tell you. The one thing you don't see here, I have found them. Like today, I've gotten a bunch on camera, but not like some of the other places. I'm not seeing worn out perches here. Now, there could have been one right there. And it's just, it's growing back. It looks like it used to be one. So is this a spot that was given up. Like, it had to be, if it was just given up. Like, this year they didn't use it, and they moved over, is what happened. Yes, look, if you look real close, they're all the forests. This is what I do. It's a Bigfoot world. I'm in another world. You know, you figure more people would be like, oh my God, this is incredible. You know, it's crazy. Check this out. I'm not going to talk. Just look at the forest. Look at the lefts and rights all over the place. It's another world. Come on. A second. Okay, we got a world's record almost. Look at this. Oh my God. Now what the hell does that mean? This is another X forest, you guys. This has got to be about 1920 in 200 yards. And I don't even know. Yeah, it's been about 200. Wow, it's been more than that actually. About 200 yards, we'll say. From that corner I was showing you the view on. Look at that. 1. I'm talking perfect, you guys. 2. The giant Master X. 3. Oh my God. 4. I'll go ahead and call that an X. 5. 6. I mean, I'm not going to stop counting. You get the idea. There's symmetrical X's. 7. Everywhere. And I'm way up here. I don't think I'm lost yet. Like, I have a pretty good sense of where I am, I think. It's because of it's all in the terrain. It's all in the terrain. The 400-mile road is about 4 miles that way, this way. I came up from back this way. And then this goes up forever, but I feel like if I was to fade off right, at worst case scenario, even if I was 7 miles away, I could hit the dirt road that way. So I think I'm, in this area, I'm a little bit more safe, or opposed to where I got lost that day. Oh my God, you guys. I had no direction whatsoever. I thought I did, and they did something to me. They didn't make me lost on purpose, but what happens is when they're zapping, you become a little bit brain dead, and they brought me to places like this. I couldn't find this on that day. It was one of the few times, like usually I'm boom, and I couldn't do it. I'm like, you guys, you gotta help me. I didn't mean for them to zap me. I just wanted like a, yo, over here. And oh my God, I still do not think I'm been quite the same ever since. My personality has just been blah ever since that happened to me. It's happened many times, but that was a heavy hitter, that one, man. It could have been, I really thought it was one guy, and I think that's what the case was with the zapping. That's why I felt him. Like, it was, we have so many timestamps from that day. So there's no reason not to believe that. We have an endless amount of pictures. Well, it's endless, but there's a lot more pictures than I thought. I just swore it was like this one guy, and I knew it was more, because there's never just one. But this guy had me locked, and I just knew, it was this dude. He was working me the whole time. It was probably fun for him. Look at that. Right before this just drops off. This is where I'm gonna have an issue. It goes straight down here. Here's a landing pad. See, no scat, nothing. No marks. But it's clear. And then it dives straight down right there. Oh, here's a perch. Look at that. That's so blatant. You guys, look at that perch. I don't think it's been used since the rain. It just stopped raining. It rained like last night and all night. And nothing has touched that since. That I can tell. Let's see. No, you can't tell. See, I really thought I'd be able to see. You can't make them work. Look at that. You can't see it. No wonder. See, they have special magic perches. It's perfectly clear. That's the only way to tell. And I'm still on all these X's. I mean, what the hell? This is amazing in here. I asked them to please help me change like my mood today, and it's been getting better and better and better. It's crazy. And I really didn't think. Like, I'm ready to go off the deep end here. Look at that. I really do want to see that one. It's so good. And look at the X behind it. Can you kind of incorporate the X way behind it? Right? It's this giant X that's hidden with the tree, but an incredible arch. Yes, it's an incredible arch. I don't feel like cutting through all this just to see that because I'm diving this way. And I'm on their trails. Whoa. I know you're there. I told them, I was like, you guys, I'm really not trying to get your faces today. I just want to see I love this place. I love your beautiful structures. I said, if you want to give me your face, that would be great, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I won't sneak anything from you. You know, it makes a big difference if they know that. It becomes a cat and mouse game. You know, like they're not going to let me film them sneaking. If they love you enough, they might just give you something, you know, or they'll give it to you. You know, the second your camera's off, he's like, all right, watch this. They know everything. They don't have to even be looking at you to know the camera goes on and off. They can feel it, sense it. It's like energy senses energy. Right there. You see it? It's all marked. I like to film it because sometimes I can't see with my eyes, and then when you look at the camera, you can blatantly see there's a footprint there. Like, I've seen them. I won't say anything, but as I'm making the video, I'm like, oh my God, there's a footprint right there. Kind of like right there, I think. See that right there? You're just catching the front of his, like, pinky toe right there. And then it's all marked. And of course, it's below some of the most amazing structures. If you're one of those people that doesn't understand this, just feel, I'm not trying to be mean, but just feel dumb and left out.